Hello friends, welcome to second video of Python series. So in this video we will cover three topics. The first one is Python syntax, second thing is Python indentation, and the third point here is Python comment. So we will also do some practical projects to see how each of them is helpful for our Python learning. So before going to start, what we have to do, we have to install a software where we will write our code. So for that, what I will do, I will open my Chrome and here I will search pip install Jupyter notebook. So please follow the step, and any point if you are struggling to find the command, please feel free to put in the comment box. So here I will copy this command pip install notebook. So I will open my command prompt and I will paste it here. So as I am using Mac, so I will use pip3, but if you guys are using Windows, then you have to use pip. This is what we mentioned in our last class. So now once I will hit enter, and as you guys can see that I have already installed this particular software, so that's why it is saying requirement already satisfied. So for you, you have to install. So once the installation is done, what we have to do, we have to type this command to open that software. Python 3 -m is notebook. So if we do, so it will give us one link that we will use to open the software. So here we can see the link. So what we will do, we will copy this link and we will open in our Chrome browser. So if I open here, we can see this is how it will display. So right now I don't have any folder or anything, that's why it is showing like this format. So what I will do, I will click on this new and I will create a new notebook. So here I will do all my coding. Stop. Now let's get back to our chapters. So what is this Python syntax and why it is helpful? The thing is, like, Python syntax is a set of rule that we will apply to write the code. Let's compare this Python syntax with some other things. So let's say you want to do some calculation, you want to do some mathematical calculations like adding two numbers, multiplying two numbers, or dividing two numbers. So you are applying the conditions that you have to put the first number, then second number, in between that you have to put the mathematical operation. Similarly in Python, to write the code we have to always follow the format to write the code. So here if you can see what I am doing, I am mentioning print hello. So which means if I write this format, then what it will do, it will give the output to me. So what I will do, I will write print in the bracket, I will write hello. And so here what format I am following, the format that I am following here is I have to write this keyword called print, and inside bracket I have to put this double quotation at the start of the letter and the end of the letter, and in between that I have to write the text. So if I write in this format and click on this run, so what it will do, it will give the result hello. What if I make a single mistake? So instead of writing this one, if I write this print, I will open my quotations, but I will not close that one. So if I do, I am not following the proper syntax format. So in this case, if I run by clicking on this run button, it will throw the error that it is not possible, it is not a valid syntax. So for that, what I have to do, I have to put this end quotation, and if I run it again, I will see the result. So this is one scenario. Similarly, we have also some other scenario. So here if you look at, we are writing. So here what we are doing, as we are making the video, so I hope you all know about PyCraft Hub. So here we have a variable called name. So what is this variable? All those things we will discuss in our coming classes, but for now I am showing. So whenever we will assign some data to someone, so what we do, we create something called variable. So here we can see we have wrote something name equal to PyCraft Hub. So if I write the same thing in the Jupyter notebook, what I will do, I will write name equal to PyCraft Hub. So whenever I am writing a sentence or a word, what I am doing, I am always giving these quotations. That is really mandatory, and it is important for Python to know that you want to keep some data inside this place, inside this variable called name. Now if I run this button, so it will work, and if I call this, if I do print name, then I can see the name is present, which contains the data as PyCraft hub. So we can see. So that is also another format. Similarly, we can also write this hash, and here what it is saying, if you mention at the starting of any character or any sentence or any word with hash, Python automatically ignore that one, so it will not consider. So why it will not consider, that we will discuss after some time when we will bring that topic. But for now, let's see, if I put hash, what is going to happen. So what I will do, so here I will put hash and I will print something. If I do print hello in the same format. Now let's see what is going to happen. If I do this and run this code, nothing is happening. It is automatically ignoring that whole code. It's supposed to print. If you look at in the top, when we did print hello, it was able to print this hello. But when I'm doing the same thing, line number 6, by putting hashtag at the starting of that code, it is not printing, it is ignoring. So that is also another syntax format that we have to remember. We have to keep in our mind. One more syntax format is like here. So whenever we are saying something, so let's say we are saying, if I am feeling hungry, then I should eat something. So this is a condition. So the condition what I am saying, if I am feeling hungry, then I should eat. Unless I feel hungry, I should not eat. So this is also another statement that we are applying. So here we are applying some kind of statement with some logic and also some conditions. So that we will see in our coming classes. Also, whenever we do like assign some value to a unknown variable, like in math we do like x equal to 10, y equal to 20, z equal to 30, we can also do the same. So what I will do here, I will write x equal to 10, the semicolon, then y equal to 20, semicolon, and if I run this block, we can see we are not getting any error. So if I do print x, so what I will see, and run this code, then I will see I am getting 10, which is present in the variable called x. So if I do print y, so I will see the result is also what, 20. So I can see the result is 20. So this is how we can write the code, and these are few and minimal syntax that we have to always remember while writing the code. But there are many syntax are there. So when we will cover those advanced topics, we will discuss more about those syntax. But for now, these are like few minimal syntax as a beginner we need to know while writing the code. So now then we have to see what is this Python indentation. Indentation is nothing but called space. So whenever we write the code, we have to make the code more format and more clean. For that we are using indentation here. So let's say like we are writing a code. So for an example, let's say if school is closed. So what we are saying, if school is closed, and what we are doing, we are saying again, we are applying one more condition. If it's not raining, if outside it is not raining, it is sunny weather and the school is closed, then what we can do, we can go out to play. So we can go outside to play. So here we are writing three different codes. So this is our first statement, second statement, and third statement. So each of the statement is present underlying each other. So if the school is closed and if it is not raining, then we can go out to play. What if this school is not closed? That means we cannot go out to play. So here this go out to play is depend on these two statement, if school is closed and if it is not raining. We can see one simple example, but please don't go on deep to understand that one. Just for understanding purposes, I am just showing you this one. So what I will do, I will write a simple code where I will mention some of few things. So this code is like little like advanced level, not a beginner level, but when we will discuss about this topic, we will see what we did in this class. But for now, just to show you how indentation works, so I am just writing this code. So what I will do, I will create a variable called is school closed. So let's say school is closed, which is true. Is raining, is not raining outside, so it is also true. Then we will go out, play. So what we will do, we will write if I'll just copy this part. If is school closed, then what we will do, we will again check. So if you look at here, what I did, whenever I am looking for a conditions, I am putting this colon. So if you put the colon and hit enter, Python will automatically add the space for you, which is nothing but called indentation. You can see your cursor point is showing right now here. So here I will write if is not raining. If I again put this colon, because these are like conditions, and hit enter, it will again come back to this place, automatically the cursor point. So here I will write print go outside to play. Now if I run my code, we can see the output is go outside to play. So this one is dependent on this one and this one. So that's how the indentation works. This is just the basic example. I don't want to go on deep, but when we will learn about these things, we will go on deep to see how the things are working and what we can do. So this is what we have to always remember. When we will write the code, we should know additional space in our code. Now the last topic here is Python comment. What is this comment? So here if you look at, so what we are doing, we are writing some code. So what this code is doing, for that we have to write a comment. Comment is always help us to understand a line of the code. So how we can do? So there are many ways to write the comment. So here the first way is single line, which means in a single line what we can do, we can mention, we can put this hash, so which is used to write the comment, and that is what we did. So if you put at the top, at the beginning of any line this hash mark, Python will think this is a comment. So here we can say checking school is closed or not, closed or not. So if I do, Python will ignore this line. This is how we can write a single line comment. Similarly, what other type of comments are there? Another one is called multi-line. What is this multi-line? So here if you want to apply multi-line comment, what you can do, you can use this hashtag line by line. So here checking if it's raining. So this is what I'm writing in one line. Another line, what I can do again, same format, hashtag if not raining, if not raining, go outside to play. So this is how we can apply the multi-line comments, and here we can see how easily we can write these multi-line comments. By putting hashtag at the beginning of any line, you can make it as a comment. And the last comment type is called your docstring, which means if you are writing a code and you want to mention, let's say I am writing this code and I have many lines of comment that I need to describe this particular part. So instead of putting this hashtag each and every type, what I can do, I can put at the beginning 3 quotations and at the end 3 quotations. So this will refer as a docstring, but it is not going to print. So if I run my code, I can see the result go out to play, but it is ignoring this one. So docstring is really helpful when you are writing a large or many lines of comment. So in that case, you can put this docstring to make your code much more better. Even whoever is looking at your code can easily understand your code. So that's all for today's class. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Feel free to ask your doubt in the comment section, and please share the video with your friends and family, and don't forget to like also. So this will help and motivate us to make such kind of videos more, and we are planning to also bring the data engineering, data analysis series that will help a lot to grab job in the IT industry. Thank you all.